Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel as today we play a par 60 in Deep Cliff in Cupertino, California. This video I'm going to go over why I'm a 15 handicap golfer, some common mistakes, and how to improve. Stay tuned through the end of the video for my final rating where I give a 5-star review as to why I should play this course. Deep Cliff is a course with short par 4s and par 3s varying from 65 to 180 yards. This is a course where I love going when I need to work on my wedges. The first tip of the day has to be about getting your yardage at the driving range and knowing how far each club goes. Not knowing just how far each club can go, but also gain some information with your wedges on 50 to 75% swings. This leads into my second tip of the day and getting your wedges dialed in. As you can tell by my second hole, when I am at my worst, my wedges are not up to par. It's easy to go to the range and hit all your long clubs, but in reality the two clubs you use the most as a 15 handicap range are your putter and your wedge. Along with the wedges, I believe the putter is the most important club in your bag. Unless you chip in, the putter is the one club that you're guaranteed to be used on every hole. It is important that you are comfortable with your putter, as I don't practice a lot with it, but every round I play, I'll try to set aside 15 minutes to familiarize myself with the speed of the greens. One of the common misconceptions about players being lower handicaps are that they use newer equipment, such as clubs and golf balls. Even though you see the pros repping all the newer models, it doesn't mean that it will work for you. If you have the money available, I recommend that you go get fitted for clubs. As you see, the putter I use has been the only putter I've ever used in my life, and had this since the first clubs I had since high school. If you decide to get fitted, the one thing I wish I did to make sure was I wish I had a repeatable swing and consistent swing prior to the fitting. Swinging as hard as you can may look cool in the fitting, but most likely will not help you in the long term. My next point is not to change your swing when you get onto the course. This can lead to horrific misses and can emotionally drain you as you try to figure out what is going wrong. Instead, save it for the range and work it out there. You don't have any practice shots on the course to figure it out, whereas on the range you have countless balls to tinker with on your swing. Tip number 6 goes off of the last one, and that is knowing where your misses and the proper spot to miss. Looking at the short par 4-6, anything right is OB, and I knew a 2-iron, even if I didn't hit it well, would go past the trees on the left. And now this is the craziest green complex on the course, and anything long basically is impossible to get up and down. The fun shot's to go high and have the slope take it back, and then take a listen to this.
That would have been nice.
This caught the slope and was within a couple feet from going in the hole. Best look of birdie I have all day, and I capitalize on it.
You think you're gonna do so good, and then.
Now, if you're here for good golf, you might want to click away. This is where it starts to get ugly. A 65-yard hole, and you should never, at worst, make more than a 4 here. However, this flop shot had other plans, and I am here with about a 35-yard shot back into a 65-yard hole. And I had this for bogey, and honestly, I am happy I missed this because I did not deserve a bogey after this hole. Hole 9 is a short par 4 with water on the right side. This leads to my next tips in don't hit shots you do not practice. As you can tell by this tee shot, I don't hit a lot of fades. However, I had to on this hole, as anything right of the tree would roll into the water. Luckily, this is a short par 4, and I still have an iron to the green. This putt here leads to my next point. Play smart and don't take unnecessary risks. Despite me never practicing 50-foot putts, I knew that a bad putt here would be better than a bad chip. This was a bad putt, but with my chipping lately, there's a chance I wouldn't have got any closer than this. Hole 10, and unlike the last hole, I decided to trust my draw. As I walk you through the shot process, I spent a couple minutes thinking about how if I could hit an 8-iron over this tree branch. Have you heard the expression, "He who hesitates is lost"? Well, this is me because I was not committed to that shot. Not being committed to each of these shots is what led to this blow-up hole. 11th hole, and all of this is a short par 4. You want to make sure you get past the tree line on the left side to have a shot at the green. I just took a 5-iron and guessed the yardage. Got past the trees, and even though I was in a lie, I just tried to hit a chippy 9-iron. Not only do you get to watch bad golf, but you get to experience my bad humor. Still not sure how this ended up long, but another example of why you need to practice your wedges. Always stay positive. Golf is a mental sport. The moment you act defeated, your game will suffer. With 12 holes, the only hole on the course that you can consider using a driver. This transitions to the next tip in being smart and not needing to hit a driver off every par 4 or 5. This hole could easily give you a 5-iron or wedge or low iron into the green, but I did not care where this ball ended up going and how I played the last few holes. The best driver I hit in the past year, and I get rewarded with awkward pitch shot. Going off my next point and play the safe shot, no need to be the hero. Trust me, you're not that guy. As I mentioned at the beginning, this course has par 3s ranging at all sorts of yardages. This one plays around 180 yards and I had to use all of my 5-iron to get this one close. With this lie, I had no expectations and just wanted to advance this one forward. Did not plan for a hero shot, but ended up hitting one of my best shots of the day. The par from here would have been a huge bonus, but as a 15 handicap golfer, bogeys are okay and they will happen. 14th hole is an uphill par 3 with bunkers guarding the front. The mistakes a lot of 15 handicap golfers will be is trying to hit at the pin every time. Pros do this because their misses are a lot smaller.
I think so.
However, despite us being able to hit these shots, the honest truth is we don't do them as often as we would like. So play your shot shape, and if you hit the ball straight, aim for the middle of the green. If you hit a draw or fade, aim at that edge and watch the ball come back to the middle. Another tricky hole with the green tucked behind the trees on the left. There's no need to hit anything more than a 5-iron. Anything short of the trees on the left side, just like 11, you'll be blocked out. I decided to hit my 2-iron and pulled it right into the tree. I had to channel my inner round table pizza days and hit a massive slice to try to get this close. Apologize for this as I recorded the wrong thing, as I missed more than you guys will. Have this look at bogey so you guys can guess what, or you guys can do the math as to guess what happened. And walked out of here with a double. With your golf buddies, try and watch how the best golfer in your group plays. How they go around each hole, where they miss, etc.
Beautiful! Nice shot! Thank you, Tyler. Go ahead, Andres. Try to be.
Playing with players better than you is a good way to help you play better. A good birdie look and just left it short. But as a 15 handicap, you can never complain about a tap in par. A bonus tip is never try to impress a cart girl. You will always try and swing harder, and that will result in an embarrassment and having to spend at least $20 on alcohol to forget that shot. I do not believe this course has any cart girls, as I needed a drink after that tee shot. This leads into my last tip of the day, and knowing your lie and to be smart about it. That lie was horrendous, and I knew I really couldn't advance it far, so I just took a club I was comfortable in and chopped it out, trying to give me a look at bogey. But another poor chip led to this long bogey look, and you know the odds of me making this are never good. As you watch me ground out to third base, I enjoyed playing here as a great place to work on wedges and irons. I also noticed that this course has a lot of newer golfers, so if you're hesitant to start playing a true 18-hole course, I recommend you starting here. Pace of play here can last anywhere from a couple of hours to 4.5. With all the short par 4s, having people wait on the greens to clear. They have an amazing warm-up green, which you can putt and chip. As the range, they technically have one, but it's about 50 yards long, and all you do is hit into a net. Overall, I enjoyed this course, and I would have to put this just above the other Cupertino course, Blackberry Farm, because of the 18-hole layout. But I don't think I can put it above Shoreline, even though it is cheaper. My final rating, I would give it an 8.58. Let me know where you want to see next, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and follow for more. Hope you guys make a ton of birdies in the new year, and see you guys in the next one.